Well, the machines are getting ready to sell. All they have to do is cross a little line like that. Cue the fire. Number 2, and I am going to show you in the charts every time, and I'm going to go back to probably the 80s when I used to listen to Two Live Crew. If you haven't, don't ever listen to it. Bumping the rap music all the way back in time. Every time this happens, not the line that I'm not about the computer selling, but about crossing a line. Every single time, it always sells. And that has to do with forward-looking earnings or earnings, which I know that's kind of macro. You trade based on lines. So I show you lines, and then I show you macro. And also, when it comes to crypto on the 4-hour, you're minutes away. You are minutes away either going up, breaking higher, or we break lower. So here is your breaking news. Oh, I can't get my finger up there. It goes. See the little red line? Yep. We are rolling. This is a rolling 10-day change in global CTA positioning. Now, if you hear me throw the word out, CTA, it's the computers. They gotta move one way or the other. They don't just sit around. And I'm telling you, they are this close to selling down your accounts. They all go down. I'm going to try to make this really easy for you so you don't need to, like that chart that I just showed you, you're like, oh, what is all that? It's just copying this, which I teach you here because you subscribe. Did you? No? Can you think about it? Maybe check and see if YouTube unsubscribed you, huh? Just maybe, right? They're pretty good at that. I have a guy who emails me. He's like, every week, they unsubscribe me. Just add the MACD. Just type in moving average, convergence, divergence. I just lost you. Okay, but that's what that is. This is where the computers are going to sell. This is where the computers are going to buy. This is where they're going to sell. This is where they're going to buy. This is where they're going to sell. You get it? And here, I even took the liberty of drawing vertical lines for you just to show you so you can do it on your own at home. So you don't have to watch the news or when someone's like CTA and the machines. Here, I'll show you right here. It's the MACD. So here, I drew a line. This is where they converge. I go back whenever I went back. From there, whoop, okay, you buy, all right? That's where you're buying. Up, next line, that's where you sell. But you didn't sell at the very top. Well, if you drew that little trend line up there, then you'd kind of know. And there's other indicators you can turn on. Here, this is where you buy, okay? That would be right there. But you didn't hit the bottom. Okay, I get you. And then where are you going to sell? Oh, you're going to sell here. Oh, you only made a little bit, right? You're like, oh, didn't make that much on that trade. Oh, sorry about that. This is where you buy right there. Okay. But, the market's sold off. It wasn't but, right. You just got to hold it. You just have to hold it through that position. And yes, it's very painful. And then that's where you sell. You're not getting the exact top. Well, unless you draw a trend line. And then you come down here, right here. You're like, oh, what about that? Nope. Didn't cross. Didn't converge there. Boop. Right? That is where you are going to buy. Went down. You're like, oh, hold the position. Maybe close the position at a loss. Maybe not. Continue riding with this one. Did not. Did you close your position for a profit? Same thing right here. This is where you're going to buy, and this is where you are going to sell. Now, it doesn't work 100% every time. And I will tell you, it is so frustrating being on this side where I'm like, oh, they crossed. Okay, it's time to sell. And then the market goes up and just a little bit. And everyone's like, bravo, you said the market's going to go down. I'm like, can you give me a day? Also, in regards to today, if you want my one-day sale, $2.99. This is my swing trading one. Grab it. Link in the description. This week, I don't even know what week it's at, but towards the end of this week, I have to bring it up to 400. So grab it. But if you feel generous and you're like, I want everything you've ever done, $199, 4 payments. You get every single course I've ever done. Which I'm kind of lying about that. I had one called Copy Paste Profit. It was online arbitrage. I told my high school kids were making $10,000 a month doing it until Amazon said no. I say, why not make $10,000 paper trading money here? And you just have to click a button. You don't have to go take plastic things, put them in boxes and ship them. So one more thing about lines. See that line that's going down? Okay, cross that little 50. Okay, you're gonna have a whole lot more sell pressure to the downside. Back to big words like CTA. CTA positions suggest that a large enough downward move will trigger $100 billion of Sell pressure. You just gotta make it through my hair. So, nope, Johnny Bravo blocked it. So that is what is going to happen. Can I have just one of those? 100 billion. Well, what would you do with 100 billion? And I know for me, what I would do with 100 billion is absolutely nothing. I just don't. I go on vacation after about 2 days. I'm just like, man, I want to work. And then if you're like, I would just give away, right? Whenever you give people money, everything always goes bad. There is just a thing about working, right? Working hard and earning it, not when it's just given to you. It just doesn't work. I mean, you guys see these videos on like Powerball winner wins 100 billion or 100 million, 250 trillion, and then they blow it all, and then there's like, oh, he passed away. And when you interview them, they're like all unhealthy. But okay, so let's look at a few things. Let me just draw some arrows. Stocks, more than one, tend to fall further when EPS growth, which that's where we're at. Well, not yet, Bravo. Come on. See that right on the tip. Feels good right there. Hit it. It first falls further. Too many F's. EPS growth turns negative. So we are right there. You want to go back to 1999? All right. So here we go. You hit it. Boom. Market falls, but not right away, right? Oh, the market, what? This actually looks like where we're at right now, right? And you have these dead cat bounces. It's just so bad every time. Bro, you said the market's going to go down. It doesn't. It goes up and down every day. I'm sorry, but not like in a direct beeline, lest the bees don't go direct. So look, crossed, see, underneath. And goodbye. But the stock market went up. Oh, the stock market went up. Oh, it went up. All right, so coming over here, we're moving over. Growth, EPS growth, right there. You crossed the line. The market went up a little bit, didn't it? Then it went down. Then it went up. Then it went down. Get it? All right, so here, crossed it. Market really went down. You guys got scared. That virus thing. Woo, scary, frightening. All right, so guess a whatta right there. You crossed it. Well, I mean, really, Bravo? Did we really cross it? Yes. Market. Oh, the market's going up, though, Bravo. Look, this is up. This is down. But, Bravo, you don't understand. We have a double bottom. We're going to all-time highs. Oh, remember that double bottom down there? Yeah. It's still sold off. But, I mean, what do I know? With an inverted yield curve, which is signaling we're going to go lower. We've been going lower, okay? All right, Fed tightening. We are currently in a Fed tightening cycle, and Jerome is like, you know what? I think we're going to tighten even more. Oh, because you guys keep spending prices. Well, you don't spend prices. You buy things like agua, and you say, okay, I'll pay $10 for that. That's okay. So then Jerome comes out and goes, okay, that's it. Sorry, everyone has to lose their job. Even though I have done, it's called causation, correlation, all of that, just because, prices go up does not mean the inflation, raise the Fed funds rate, then it solves inflation. I've done a video on it, and it's like terrible. And on this channel, I try to explain how the Fed works, money works, right? Where's money come from? 98%. But that's not money. 98% of money is just loan. It's loaned into existence. Doesn't even fugazi. You walk into a bank, I want $1 trillion. Oh, here's a sheet of paper. There you go. An asset for the bank, liability for you. You put it into another bank. Oh, hey, look, Chase, we now have $1 million. I mean, the same thing goes with like the Fed fund rate. Sorry, get a little excited. The Federal Reserves, their funds rate between banks that they can loan to one another with reserve requirements, which currently we have no reserve requirements, so it really doesn't matter. It's like a moot point. But anyways, this is a tweet I saw. Is the bottom in yet for stocks? And I've been saying this. Let's look at history. Yield curve inversion, check. Fed pivot, check. Recession, bear market, and bottom, black. Oh, and my apologies. I wasn't showing you the chart. I can see the chart. Actually, you can't because my hair is in the way. So let me get rid of myself. Am I gone? Did I cast for myself? Yes. For some reason, I just offended someone. Apologies for that. I don't know. Anything you say nowadays, you've offended me. So look, market go down. See, red, blue, market go down. Not bottom yet. Sorry, kids. Again, market go down. Red, blue. blue cross line. That's funny. Again, you think you see red? There's your Fed funds rate up, still going up. No market down. Well, market's kind of going down, but well here, up here. See that? It's actually going up. I mean, unless you call it from the top, but we still have further to go. But I could be wrong, okay? But going back to the 80s, okay? 80s? Is that 80s? Maybe. Let's just pretend. Every single time. But okay, maybe we're this time it's different. Actually, on the chart above my head, if you see here, this is actually kind of scary. This is a inverted head and shoulders. That's your left shoulder. That's the head. That's the right shoulder. Or maybe it's bass backwards. Whatever. You break that neckline and find support. So you better, I don't know, if for that head and shoulders to play out, you got to find support and keep going higher. Then we're like, okay. But usually when I am right or wrong, and it takes time, you could be right or you could be wrong for a little bit, and then you're like, there you go, right? And that's why you need to understand the charts. Start with swing trading, just whoop, which at the end of the video, I have a little sponsored section, and it's cool because I'm going to show you the charts, and you're going to go, I'm going to make a decision here. And guys, these are like New York Stock Exchange stocks. These are not just like random penny stocks. Whatever. Anyways, investors. Is that you? Are you an investor or you're a trader? Hopefully I'm getting you have your little investments, but then you're like, okay, I'm going to take a section here and I am going to trade it. Investors have pushed stocks into the death zone, warns Morgan Stanley. Mike Wilson, what's the best metaphor to describe the stock market that has sent the S&P 500 up 16%? Congratulations. From October lows and 6% this year. And I say, you go retail. You get in there and push up those bear markets. Get that little squeeze. But at the end of the day, there's only so much oxygen when you're scaling Mount Everest. I think it just takes time for you guys to scale Mount Everest. Or when you're trading, you're like, man, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. Kind of like with crypto. I've seen this before. And it's so hard. It is such a gut punch when you start to see things go up, which that's what's kind of happening right now. They're just, it's bad on the belly, these bear market rallies. Unless it's different this time, but we have your high risk zone. We are now in the death zone. So you go ahead. I'm going to take my little trades. Okay. Get in, right? On the S&P 500. I said, I'm getting in. That was weeks ago. And then weeks later I got out. And there's a problem when people that are, kind of smart, are telling you you're in a death zone. Are you sure you want to go long right now? And what Wilson's telling you is that your PE ratio, the amount of money that you're paying, which I don't even want to go into price earnings, it's too much. Like, you're going to get burned. And I say, well, maybe it's not too much because you can get in and get out. This doesn't have to be your all in moment. But again, this time could be different, right, John? It could be. I could be wrong. Sometimes I am. Majority of times I'm right, but sometimes I'm wrong. I'll take it. I will take with nat gas. Yeah, I'll take that poop sandwich and swallow it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but that's just what happens when you're a trader. You're like, ooh, nope, didn't make it. Okay, how about ones that do? Great, it covers all. Anytime that I make a little whoop, all the other ones make up for it all day long. JP Morgan strategist. When you have JP Morgan telling you, says stocks rally it will fade. Now, I just come on this channel like I have for the last 5 years. This is when you get in, this is when you get out. Might be off a little bit, but hey, look how much money I've saved you on car insurance. Historically, stocks don't bottom before the Fed stops hiking. I've said that to you forever. Strategists echo other bearish calls from MS, B of A, and maybe even Johnny Bravo. But I will also tell you, you've seen nothing yet. Because after the Fed pivots, even after, see, everyone's going to front run. I don't think this is the front run time yet. I'll let you know when I'm like, this is the front run time, right? Where it's like, Jerome's like, yeah, we're going to pivot. Woo, market goes up. But then what happens? Everyone loses everything. Well, only 58%. We're just not even in the front run yet. If you think so, you got me beat. I mean, they haven't even caught up to the 2-year. That's what the Fed does. They wake up every morning. Where's the 2-year at? Oh, it's above 5%. Oh, also, the longer they do this and the longer the Treasury with the debt ceiling, Janet needs bonds. They have to do this. This is the shell game that they do with your money in the banking system. And the banking system and the whole world needs this debt because it's a debt-based system. So keep churning it, and then they burn it. Who's going to get burnt? You and your taxes. Sorry, I didn't create it. Now what I want you to do is take everything that you've learned, and I'm going to give you a test question. You're going to take a test, okay? Actinium. That's a tough one. Actinium? You're okay, Bravo. This is the sponsor. So they're like, hey, we have a company. Should you buy it? Because they say it's going to go up, well, approximately 328%. Okay, that's perfect. I'll take it, and here is 7 reasons. This is called your fundamentals, but then we have to look at the charts. Also, just to let you know, I can't buy this and I can't sell it. Nope, I could just tell you about it, and I show you the charts, and then you make up your decision. Also, just to let you know, I like taking, see that word, which I can't say on the YouTubes. I like those. I only take New York Stock Exchange. That's what this one is. The NASDAQ, big companies, not these little penny stocks or OTCs. Wouldn't touch them, even though they beg me every single day. I won't do it. I give you good, strong companies. And then I give you test question. But they're saying price target $53. Target range, potential for growth, small stock. We got 300 million to 2 billion. They have an acquisition, which is good. You want to be acquired. As a business owner, I have a lot of friends who own a lot of businesses, me too, and they're just like, they actually create them just to be acquired. So then they walk away with 100 million. Or actually, my high school student walked away with 300 million. Not bad. But then you sit there and you're like, well, I have all this money. What do I do, right? You're like, well, I'll go back to work. And trust me, I know because I've done it and I like working. That's what ends up happening. I know in your brain, you're like, I'm just going to travel the world, which is cool. I travel the world, but I want to work. I want to work doing what I want to do. If that's traveling and work, I like talking to you guys and going, look, this is where you buy, this is where you sell. This is fun. Or, making stuff and selling stuff. Love it. Or trading. You sit there at the computer. It's like a video game. I love it. But these guys are looking at a FDA application 2023. So whether it gets approved or not, looking at their price and the approval, it's looking pretty good. But here is their stock. So take a look at it. And I don't even like all this stuff down here. The week it's up, the month it's up, 6 months up 134%, all time 316%. Okay, what do you see here? See, for me, I see 4 things in this chart right there. You're like, oh, you got me. Okay, I only see 1. There's definitely one thing. I'm hoping, please, can you see this? If not, start with my swing trading. Okay, there. That is a trend line, okay? So I don't know if you can see this. This is called a cup. Gold has it right there. Do you see? There's the cup, okay? You got to get above this right here. I'm going to draw that right there, okay? And it's going to put in a handle. See? Cup and handle, which it's going to take a while for the handle, just to let you know. So when it goes up or when it goes down, that is what it looks like. This is also in my bear market course. I may have this in my swing trading course. I just tried to keep swing trading so simple, and I left all the big things out like this. But you're not there yet. You also, if I dig deeper in and I turn on Lux Algo, grab Lux Algo too. I don't know what they charge a month. It's really cool. But it gave you like what I already originally saw. See that red line? That's your support. And so it finds support for you. An ascending, and it even gives you the pattern. What's it going to do? Ascending, broadening wedge. See, didn't pick up cup and handle, didn't pick up all the things that I can see. Also, I saw a wedge down here, a falling wedge. See that? Can you see it? I don't want to draw it, but it's right. It's right. There's the bottom, and that would be the break. Like after that wedge breaks, it breaks higher. And that's what you just saw. Now, what else do we have? Oh, I know. You wanted to know what Google says about ascending, broadening wedges. Okay? There you go. So if for some reason this heads higher, now you know why, and now you know where the confirmation is. Well, that's actually on that one, but on the cup and handle, there it is. If that plays out, I don't think it's going to hit whatever whoever's price target was that on that. I mean, unless their price target is based on this broadening wedge. Okay, I would be looking at that. The cup and handle is going to give you a price target of about right under 1923. That's a good show. But again, like always, it's going to go up, it's going to go down. But what I want you to do is look at it's at 1376. Come back in a few days. See what it did. But on some stocks you have a few days, other ones you just have a few minutes, which I have been watching this. Look, it didn't detect this one. It actually, a descending wedge, it already played out. Check, called it, still popped higher, even from the price target. Right now on the 4 hour, you see, you can't really see it that was on the daily. On the 4 hour, and my lines are wrong. Let me change it to candles so you can see some wicks right there. You got to get above that little blue line right there. So you guys are just minutes away. Are you breaking up, or are you going to cross that blue line and break down? That would be all in my crypto trading course. If you wanted to know how you play it, this is how you play it. Let me come down here. Wow, that is a wonky. I think is that Lux? Let me try. Sorry, too many lines. Too many lines. Let me get rid of Lux because you're screwing me up here on my lines. You're gonna play that. You're gonna put in a buy right there, or you can wait till it pops up, confirms, starts to head higher. Then it's like, oh goodness. You break below that blue line. You go down. But right now, we are in the I don't know zone. No, you need to, which way? Because there's only 21 million of them. Okay, I don't know. I don't know which way the 21 million of them is going to go. But you always ask me, so I always deliver. And I love, oh, can you deliver me a like? That would be very helpful. And take advantage of whatever offer that I am running today. I need to give like a little break dancing class. But love you guys. Enjoy your holiday. And which I don't get one. I don't get to take the day off. Never. Guess what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm working for you. So I'll see you tomorrow.